So this is a little bit of a short tour of my office. I've got this little guy. This is Biddy. He's my little cuddle bug, and he's really good at being cute, as you can see. So yeah, he's a cutie. Anyway, moving on from the lazy cat, I have a bunk that I have built from scratch. I've got a bunch of wood on top because all of that I'm going to be using later for more projects that I'm going to build from scratch. My fridge over there has, there we go, there it is, has inspirational paper, a little magnet I made. Let's see if I can keep it focused. Another magnet, some little pictures, giant file cabinet, because why not? I love organizing. I just tried to make it dressy, fancy. I've got a couple of boards over here. There's a YouTuber that I follow called, her name is Sarah Cannon, I believe. And her YouTube channel is Heart Breathings, and she's got what's called a Kanban board that she does like 90-day goals and stuff, which is actually where I get some of my inspiration for my stuff. I don't know. Her stuff is a little more organized in my opinion, but I use lots of colors, highlighters, all that, and I've got a different organizational system for some of my stuff, and the way I do stuff is a little bit different, but you guys should check her out because she's great. I've got resolutions, writing, miscellaneous, YouTube, remodel, and then a bunch of crap written on it. This is for coming up, or I'm working on, and that one is for completed. I love that it's glass frames. It's the front-loading glass frames from Walmart. Yeah. And then some really cute washi tape. She got me into washi tape, so that's awesome. I love the fact that it's got the gold and it sparkles, and then these here really bring it out. Anyway, so got my cute little bear that Tommy made me. And then these chairs, they are actually recycled because they came from a hospital that was going to throw them out. Actually, they did, and we got to keep them. And they're very nice. There wasn't anything wrong with them, but they didn't work with my color scheme in here. So I got some little fluffy rugs and put them on there. Same thing for that. I've got one behind me. I've got like a coat or whatever in it. I'm not showing you the rest of the closet. That's just the chair. I've got all my extra papers. The random junk's down there. That's all my sticky notes and stickers and, you know, scrapbooky kind of agenda stuff. This one's projects, paper, agendas, you know, stuff that's not used yet. More organizing stuff. I haven't really utilized those as much as I thought I would, but I will. I know I will eventually. This up here is for anywhere from more supplies to portfolio stuff to writing projects. I've got book studies. I've got more stuff to organize projects with. This right here is my art shelf. It's so cute. I love these little guys. These guys were a little bit expensive, and there's a couple of them that were, well, they were expensive for me anyway, because I don't normally get to buy stuff like that, but my hubby got them for me for a gift. I had ordered one, and he got the rest of them for me. There's a couple of them that are kind of cheap. I won't be doing a review on them, but there are other people on YouTube who do. But yeah, they've got extra pieces, and I've got them down below in another jar. I've got a few of my notebooks, which yes, I use a lot of the notebooks now. That's something else I've kind of started doing recently. I break them down. I've got a little label machine, which is why a lot of them have this, and you know, I just try to make stuff coordinated and match, but I use them for different things and break it down. Got a few empty ones, got more projects, some more character arcs and stuff like that, story arcs, and then I move around. Got a little blue rolling cart. It comes out. All of these books here down are all art references and history references and stuff like that. I've got a few more words, dictionary, stuff like that, and Edgar Allan Poe, which is, you know, one of my favorite writers. Same with William Shakespeare. I really love the stuff that he did. It was awesome. I've got my Huion here, which I wish this one would work independently, but I have to plug it into my laptop. And I originally had my laptop, which I have applied a background. It was a sticky wallpaper. I applied that with some washi tape around the edge. Washi tape there, and then on the other part of the desk to make it match. And I've also put the sticker back on several of my clipboards, which I'll show you here in a minute. The laptop was the original thing that I had out of all of these. I had a smartphone, then I went to a Note 7. The Note 7s, you know, there was a big catastrophe with the batteries on all of that, the whole line there. So, had to change phones. So, I used my phone, which I've got the charger up there. It's a Note 8. And I love the fact that it has the wireless charging. You'll see my shelf that I have hand-built. Me and my hubby did it. This is for hanging anything from the rubber bands that I occasionally use for some of my projects to my clipboards. I drilled the holes in them to make them fit more. I've got all of my thousands of sticky notes. Got one more of these figures. That was the original one that I bought. I've got... I'm not going to let you see all of that too much in depth because some of that's plot stuff. As you can see, I've got junk supplies that I occasionally have to get into. More sticky notes back there. And, oh yeah, what I was saying about this. This has to run connected to that or that. This is my newest beast. I love her. She is friggin' gorgeous. It is a Surface Studio. And it has a swivel action that goes on here. And I told Tommy I would love him for years to come if I could buy this. And he let me, and then freaked out at how much it was even after I had told him originally. And yeah, but I had been saving for it for like months and months. It was almost like a whole year before I got to get it. Comes with a pen and comes with the Bluetooth keyboard and stuff. This here did not originally come with this desk, this slide out. I actually built this, and then scrap paper, notes underneath, and I had a piece of glass that whenever we had moved here, this glass was out there in the backyard. I cleaned it up, and I was using it on the other desk, which was like a cheap $100 crap desk that wasn't the color I want. I don't like wood color. I like actual, you know, something that, I don't know, looks classy. Anyway, I've got stuff, more stuff, and more stuff. But whenever I built this, it was still wet with the stain, so it kind of stunk for a little while until I remedied that. My drawers, lots more sticky notes. Always sticky notes. I always have candles. I don't smoke, guys. Smoking's bad for you. Random crap. More random crap that I'm slowly organizing. I want all my folders to be blue because apparently I'm a freak for blue, which is just weird. Then you go on. I've got, oh yeah, these are some of the sticky notes. There we go. These are some of the sticky notes that I had for when I was writing my story. I'd move them around back and forth depending on what was going on in the plot. That I was trying to design up the best version of my brand, like my little, not a sigil, but the thing that's close to that. I want something to be on the spine of the book. And then I actually thought maybe the card design that I was designing whenever I was trying to create a board game, like basically the concept of it, the beginning of it, I decided I really like that, and I think that will probably be what I use. I've already got it as my icon on YouTube, so I mean, I might use that whenever I create my publishing company and just go with that. Otherwise, I might still include that. The shape of that right there is basically a blood drop, and then there's little flame pieces that offshoot from it, and then this is like a book that's open. So I really like that, but I also really like that, so I don't really know what I want to do. I got my printer and my cutting board. I haven't put my cutting board away. I've got more stuff up here. These are some of the card designs that I had been making. And these were some of the other ones. This is like the fronts of them that I was doing. I kind of had them designed similar to some existing games. You can tell, you'd recognize it by the look of it. But yes, I made all of those, and I've got it as the background on my computer, laptop, and my Huion. I've got This one's cracked, but I still use it. I've got Trello. I use it a lot. And it basically, it actually might have died. It was only at 3% a minute ago. Yeah, it died. It has a widget, and I put a bunch of those across the background of my screen, which this one actually shows blog deadlines, upcoming, stuff like that, and you can click and open it up. And I've got it where I've just moved over, and then I've got art stuff, merchandising. So I've already got some of that stuff already set up. And my awesome agenda. I got a bean bag under here so that I can throw my feet under it whenever I clean it out. I've actually got a cute little teal colored rug. I've got all my paperwork. Well, it's actually not all of it, but it's the stuff that I look at and use the most right now. Some of the other stuff I don't use a whole bunch. But I got YouTube videos, which don't look. It's secret. No. Business plans. Paperwork I've created that I'm still kind of, some of them on, that's mostly so I can locate where they're at on my drives and on my computers and different devices. This, whenever I use Trello and I use the label thing that's on the cards, I actually will label it current because that's the card I'm working on. If I'm done with it, I'll put it written. If I've had it edited or finished it with my first edit, I'll do that because that's the stage that it's in. Second, third, beta reader, and then done. Those will be the different stages. I've got an editorial calendar that I made on there that I will be using for a lot of that. I'd already used it a little bit for blog posts in the past, but eventually I'll get back to using a lot of them. This is a caddy that I made. I've got some more over on this shelf right back there. That really helps. This is empty. More crap. And, okay, let me move this chair out of the way. Oh yeah, I got washi tape. I love washi tape. That's about the extent of it right now because I don't want to be a fiend with it. But, yeah, it works. This little cubby thing that I filled in with drawers really helps a lot. Like I said, I'm not showing you the closet. The way you can see the closet, it's horrible. It's not done yet. Yeah, I've got a bunch of random crap here. So, this is hard to show, but I built this. This was only 8 inches of wasted space behind the door, and there's a little wall here, which right now I got a ladder, and I'll probably leave it here because for me it works, because I can get up there to the top. But then I got my airbrush machine, all the crap, spray paints, which I actually use a lot of, and once I get done, I'll have those turned on their side, so I'll be able to fill it all out. I'm gonna have a lot of this will go in cubbies, and little caddies, whatever. I'm gonna build them out so that I can actually fit more stuff in there. Got all my paints. I love painting. I usually use acrylics. I don't use a whole bunch of anything else. I got stencils, all my brushes, sponges, got sculpting tools. I got Sculpey, sulfur-free clay. This is, I think I got that from Walgreens. I think they also had them at Walmart. And I used those on that board over there and just, you know, customized how I was using it. More stuff, more crap. 2 more caddies that I built here. Chalk. My brain's farting. I can't think of words right now. I'm so tired. And then I got some beads underneath. And basically, I've got a lot left to do. So, I can show you this little area. I started off, but I got a picture of me and my hubby and another little owl. So, anyway, that's my office. Oh, and I used the back of this with some chalk. Just because. Very good. I got mint in my coffee. It's so good. I actually forgot to show these on the main video, but at one point, I wanted to do a really cute idea for all of my little memory sticks, and I had made a little shelf. The shelf came apart, so I just used a box. Basically, they are little books, and you open them up, and they've got memory cards in them. Some of them are cute, some of them are hideous, but they work. This one I really like. This one's my favorite one. I think it's actually the first one that I did. I painted my Seagate drive to look like a book, because I'm a nerd, and I like books. The other one looks like crap, but it also looks like a book. That's my other one. Alright, so I ended up changing a couple of things after I did the tour video, and it's only been a couple of days, so I figured I'll go ahead and show them. I moved my sticky notes way up there. I've got these new organizer things. I wanted to try to get more of them, and I moved what was over here all over on that shelf. So I moved the drawers that I had in the living room over here. They have tape on them, the washi tape, so they don't quite match right now, but it's alright, I don't mind. Else that I've started, and I just pull off a few of those at a time as I complete them, and it's all my business kind of tasks that I need to take care of. So another new item, I went ahead and got one of those wax scent diffusers. It's really cute. I love this thing. It's adorable. It smells really nice. I went ahead and got some essential oils. I've got them down here. This one's one of my favorites, and I've got a few others for the mist one that I have, but yeah, it's adorable. I love it. Alright, so one of my newest additions, sorry, I'm crouching for the camera. I've got a new tripod arm I'm trying. It's got foam arms on it, and instead of just having it standing up, what I've done is I've bent the arm so that it'll act as a claw, and I can stick it underneath the shelf over here or over there for different camera angles that I can't get with my computer, or that would be awkward normally. Anyway, this is behind here is the newest addition that I've done. I really like it because it basically turns this into this. So I'm able to go from having a Huion work surface that is out of the way, serves as a screen, to being able to have it on my desk, to being able to have it directly in front of me. I can tilt it. It's got a spring-loaded arm. Oops, I dropped that. I didn't realize that was there. It's got a spring-loaded arm, so it takes a little bit of pressure. That way it doesn't unintentionally just easily flop around or whatever. So it's actually pretty sturdy. I am very much enjoying it, and that's the main location for this new camera holder that I've got. But yeah, I really love the boom arm for the Huion. Yeah, so my office, I'm always trying to improve it, and I just figured I'd drop in a few extra things since I had a moment. Yeah, I forgot to say, originally I had the stand that came with the Huion. It was sitting on this wooden shelf that was right here, sitting on my cart. The shelf I had put sticking out of the other shelf, and I had the books on top of it to kind of hold it down. And it was sitting on there. There was just a little bit of a teeter, but the books were tall, so the shelf above it kept it from wobbling a whole bunch. I didn't really like that. I mean, it kind of overlapped the edge of the desk right here, and it did make it to where I had the space available, and I was able to slide my desk, or my little cart here underneath it. But I wanted to be able to use the cart and the shelf together so that I'd have an extra work surface. So usually I'll put my pins right here, which I took one of my phone boxes. It was a watch box, actually. We got new smartwatches. And I took some black cardstock, put it in there, and basically I lay it out like that whenever I'm working. It makes it extremely usable and very versatile, because I can literally... That thing moves out of the way, it gets right over here, it goes over there. I can be working on my laptop, have that going, and it allowed me to have a better place for my tablets to charge when they're not in use. And I was able to redo some of the cords and stuff, so that actually helped a lot. Powering down for the night. As you can tell, I love owls. When I'm heading out. Yeah, I use the back of my desk for chalkboard. This is why I love turning the lights off when I'm done, because I leave those on and they're so cute. This is why I love my office so much.